one big thing is I notice a lot of people, you know, you watch a lot of news, you watch a lot of information that just kind of makes you sad about everything that's going on. It's just very bleak stuff continually coming through, you know, CNN, Fox News, YouTube, all that, just continuous negative things about what's going on. I think that's like your inputs are really going to, they can dictate how you feel. Then I guard my inputs very well because they will affect me too if I let too much of that BS in.
Yeah, and it's around every corner, right? And so, you know, I can't remember which podcast, but we talked about like don't get stuck in an echo chamber. You know?
Yeah.
And with, you know, Social Dilemma, Tim Kendall, you know, explaining to us like, you know, once you start going down one path, social media, all these apps, like, oh, that's where you want to go. Okay, let us clear the way. And then that's all you see. So one sad story catches your attention, and then all of a sudden, damn, like there's nothing good going on in the world. Like this is terrible.
This is the worst time in history.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm sad now. So like
really? I'm part of the worst time in history.
I've heard that so much.
Like that does not serve me well. That does not do me, doesn't do me any good.
It makes no sense. It's not even legitimate. Like think about 1950. That wasn't
racism at all time. Racism at an all-time high. You're like, really?
Like, Great Depression. Like you
is it higher? It's like, and do we have a meter? Like, is it higher than it was before? Like, oh man.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. World War I wasn't bad. Great Depression wasn't horrible.
But dude,
right now.
Yeah. They didn't have lockdowns. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even have no idea what they did. Sorry.
But yeah, real talk. Like guarding your inputs, being careful about the things that you watch on a day-to-day basis. That's huge. And then being careful about like the people around you, because other people's energy is infectious, man. Like if you have someone that's super mopey all the time, and they're like, that's the person or people that you're with, you're gonna reflect that too. That's how you're gonna be, or you're gonna take that in. It's gonna get you down too.
Yeah. And even though we started out with some bitching, things are still pretty good. You know, like Americans still have access to their automobiles, and you can still drive wherever you want. No one's checking through your phone. You can still call and text whomever you want. I mean, it's like we gotta always take a step back and remember, like, yeah, there's some weird stuff with like masks and like certain places you can go and can't go, but again, it's just an adjustment, really. It's not that horrific, and I think you got to try to find a way to still communicate with people and see people physically and do things physically so that you feel good about yourself.
And then Iris on the live chat just pointed out something really, I think, very important. You know, without having the social interaction, without being around other people, we're almost losing that whole, like, not intuition, but like when you can read off people's energy, and it's like, okay, if we're not practicing it, we're not using that muscle, you know, it'll atrophy, right? And I'm just like, holy shit, like I didn't think about that, but it makes a lot of sense. You know, you haven't seen anybody for a long time and they walk in upset or mad or whatever, and you just can't read it.
Yeah.
Like it's probably because you're not around people enough.
Yeah. It might give birth to like more social anxiety for people because they had this pause and they maybe were not great socially in the first place, and now they're really fucked. You know?
Yeah.
Now they get around a group of people and they kind of don't know what they're doing. And Nsima, you just said something that was amazing. You said guard your input, which I think is amazing, especially from a jiu-jitsu perspective. Like what's a reason for a guard? What's a guard in jiu-jitsu?
It's a defense. Like it's a defense and it's an offense, because you can, you know, make sure nobody gets past your guard. Nobody gets.
What's getting past your guard mean? Like,
you know, passing me and getting to a mount. And
right.
Now you've mounted me, and now
my hips are higher than your. If we're on the ground and I'm on top of you, and my hips are higher than your hips, and I have passed your guard, and I probably have. Well, I have way more of an advantage in that position than I did actually being like stuck in your guard.
Yep. You'd be able to attack, and I'm at risk of getting submitted.
So I think my point in like bringing that up is like, it's great to have a skill set that safeguards you against, you know, some of these things that are going on. And for us, it's been fitness. Like fitness is our guard. You know, we have been able to stay attached to that So in Nsima and some of us here that the gyms are shut down, we can't really do anything. We're in quarantine. And Nsima's like, I think I have a kettlebell in the garage, or maybe I can borrow one from ST, or maybe I'll go out and buy one, or whatever the case is. I've always wanted to mess around with that. I'll do that. I mean, have you used kettlebells much in the past?
Not as much as I did nowadays. Not as much as I do now.
I mean, now, like, I think you use it every day almost, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then how much does it weigh?
It's like I have a 50-pound kettlebell. No, I have a 55-pound kettlebell and a 45-pound kettlebell. Yeah.
Could you maintain your strength or even be close to your strength by just using those, do you think?
Maintain, yeah. Maintain for the most part. It's like
be within range of moving similar weights, but give or take 50 pounds or whatever.
Just because it's a really good stimulus. It's a lot of different types of movement, and you can get a really good workout with it. So yeah, it helped maintain a lot of strength, fitness. Yeah, it's great. And
if we think about some of our friends, you know, people like Jason Khalipa and some of the people that we've been around, you know, Jason Khalipa, like, you know, during this time, he has such a vast skill set when it comes to fitness. What does the guy need to get a good workout? A track, you know, a hill, a floor to do some push-ups on or do some burpees off of, right? And so I think what we want to try to work towards is to always try to have some sort of skill acquisition. We talk a lot about learning on this show, and it's great to learn stuff so you have the knowledge that prepares you for these times of need where you seem like you're totally screwed or totally fucked. And you know, fitness is everything to me. I love going to the gym. It's my favorite thing. And then whoosh, it's just pulled right out from underneath you. I know a lot of people that don't have some of these skill sets. Like, all they really know is kind of how to move around a barbell. And they've been pretty upset, you know, rightfully so. They've been very upset that they haven't been able to go in the gym and train. But imagine that same person that has, you know, maybe they've been powerlifting and that's their favorite thing, bench, squat, deadlift. Imagine if that same person just had a pretty good understanding of bodybuilding, and they were like, those, you know, I have 20 and 30-pound dumbbells in the garage. I'll just dust those things off and I'll do some flies and squats and stiff leg deadlifts and bent over rows and lateral raises and shoulder presses with those things until I can't move anymore. Like our boy Doug talked about the other day, 2 or 3 hours of moving around a 405 or whatever. He's fucking maniac. But having a skill set can be huge, and it can really, you know, pull you out of some difficult times.